I had explained in an earlier clip that while an ETF must be superior to active funds by historical statistics, in Korea, the amount invested by an ETF already exceeded the amount invested by active funds. ETF is very popular and worldwide, the portion of ETF investment increases every year. This is the era of ETF with support by technology development in finance. This clip is to introduce the world's most diversified ETF, which buys the entire world itself. Here we talk about ETF, which buy the entire world stock market. Based on the total market cap of the world, this incredible ETF just buys the entire world market from emerging markets to Europe and US stock markets. One of the leading ETF in this category is MSCI CWI ETF introduced by iShares, which is one of the top major ETF companies in the world. However, after I compare MSCI CWI ETF with Total World Stock ETF by Vanguard, I concluded that this Vanguard ETF is much superior. So I will introduce this Vanguard ETF in this clip. Vanguard ETF expense ratio is 0.08%, which is 4 times cheaper than a CWI ETF. And total assets under management is $12.05 billion, which is 13% more than a CWI ETF, which is also an advantage. As I just explained, this Vanguard Total World Stock ETF invests in the world stock market. Expense ratio is 0.08%, which is very low. This ETF is listed in NYSE Arca. Annualized average total return over past 10 years is around 6%. Return over the past 1 year is more than -12% loss, which is driven by current corona pandemic. Indeed, due to the current pandemic, overall return over period looks worse than ever. And for your information, this return percentage is inclusive of dividend, which is around 3% per year. It shows the top 10 countries by holding amount. This is 55.72%, which is an absolute huge number. If you are wondering why this ETF invests in the US market more than half, even though this ETF is literally a total world stock ETF, this is because the ETF is diversified based on the amount of market cap. The United States is number 1 in terms of economy size in the world with no doubt, and except companies like Saudi Aramco and Tencent and Alibaba of China, most of the top market cap companies in the world are all based in the United States. That is why this ETF also has a heavy weight of investment belonging to the United States stock market. By sectors, technology, finance, and healthcare sectors represent more than 50% of total investment. It is good that this ETF investment focused on sectors where we can expect the growth in the future. As this is the most diversified ETF in the world, the number of holdings as of May 2020 is 8,412. This is really a huge number of holdings. And top 10 invested companies out of 8,412 holdings are all related to the technology sector except Johnson & Johnson and Nestle. Again, except Saudi Aramco and Chinese giant tech companies Tencent and Alibaba, most of the world top 10 market cap companies are concentrated in the United States. PER of this ETF is 16.34. We can interpret that the average PER of the world is around this figure. PBR is 1.72, and dividend yield is 3.03%. Now, I hope you have general knowledge about the Total World Stock ETF of Vanguard, which invests in the world stock market. Thanks for watching my clip today. Bye.